Hi, this is about to be my first. I said music video in my head, that's what came to me, but my first actual video on YouTube, okay, Anana's Diary. Subscribe. It's just so funny telling people to subscribe because, like, that is so corny. But I've learned that I have to put myself out there, okay? I have life professors that are expecting me to go get it. But basically, if you don't know, my name is Tasia. And this is just my diary. Just straight up. This is my these are my video diaries. So I'm gonna try to be careful with what I say in here. Cause now I know people are watching me for real, and I'm gonna upload this to places and hopefully they go where they're meant to go. But my name is Tasia, a little bit about me. I'm 21 years old. I just got released out of the hospital, so I'm stomping on souls now. And I recently, honestly, not that recent, but I'm coming to accept this video diary is about being bipolar, okay? I'm coming to accept being bipolar and break down what mania is for me, okay? And we're also going to be talking a little bit about Cat's Eye, but basically, I just got diagnosed with being bipolar. I didn't just get diagnosed, I've been diagnosed since like December, but I was like in denial, I guess, about being bipolar. I didn't completely understand it because my quote unquote mania looks different, I think, from what most people think of when they think of manic. Because when I'm quote unquote manic, I just feel like my best self. Like, if I'm being so honest, like, manic me can handle shit. Like, manic me doesn't feel sloggy or tired. Manic me wakes up in the morning and is on and is ready to go. Like, I don't need the 5011 medications or like the 5011 coffees, the teas. I can just get up and go. So I kind of miss it, if I'm being completely honest. Like, I don't know if other bipolar people feel this way. This is going. I hope 7 people view this. Like, if I get 7 views on this, I will be so happy. Like, if 7 people listen to me yap for like a half hour, girl, and one of you comments or something, wow, wow. But what I was gonna say is, like, the mania. I miss it. The so-called mania. It does make me feel invincible in that I was like doing reckless things. Like, I tried to move to New York. I tried to move to Brooklyn for a very good reason, but we're not gonna get into that here. We're not gonna get into that. But I tried moving, and let me tell you something. I did it in a dangerous way. I did it in a reckless way. And in that way, I guess I can see the mania sometimes being. And I was just like, I'm not. I was just like, I'm fine. But even though I should have been a lot more careful. But yeah, I should have been a lot more careful. If I'm being completely honest, I dodged a bullet. But as far as like mania, so-called mania, and I'm gonna stay on the medication this time because I have no other choice. You know, that's what the doctor told me. The doctor told me she was an Indian doctor, so I take what she says very serious. Cause no shade, the cracker doctors, I don't think that they're real doctors. I don't know what they get their degree in. Bullshit in science. I don't know. But the real doctor clocked in, okay? Her name was Dr. Well, I'm not gonna say her name, but she was a real doctor, okay? And she clocked in and she said, you know, stay on your medication. She told me staying on my medication would change my life. And you know what? She's Indian. I believe her. You know, I believe her. I believe her. She's not a liar. The thing is, excuse me. This goes back to my special interest, okay? Because I'm also technically kind of, sort of. Could we bring the light back, please? I don't know why you're acting like that. Thank you. Um, but I was gonna say this goes back to like my special interest, which is astrology. I've been really into astrology, and like if you know anything about Indian astrology, like it tends to be negative. Like the Indians, they will not tell you about yourself. Like if if you like you think shit is sweet looking at Western astrology, you follow only Western astrologists or astrologers. You follow them, they're gonna have you thinking everything is peaches and cream 24/7. That there's no consequences to shit. That your shit won't get fucked up by Saturn and then some. But the Indian astrologers, when they clock in, they tell the bitches, you might die. You might have cardiovascular disease. You might regret not giving your auntie that check 20 years ago. They really clock in and they'll tell you, yo, your shit is about to be fucked up. like, like they will tell you. But the Indians are saying 2026 is a great year. Okay. My Indian doctor, the most Indian doctor too. She told me that if I take my medication, my life will change. So I'm just gonna stay on my meds. Okay. I'm gonna stay on my meds. Now, see, here's the thing. Y'all be like, oh, mentally ill people never want to take their medication. Yeah, that's because y'all don't give us real doctors. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all give us bullshit. If I think I'm smarter than my doctor, do you think I'm gonna take their medication? No. If I think I'm smarter than my own doctor, do you think I'm gonna take that medication? No. If I think my doctor, all they believe in is pills and potions, pills, just pills, 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 no potions, do you think I'm gonna listen to them? I'm not. I'm being so honest with you. Like, that's just the type of person I am. That's the type of person a lot of mentally ill people are. But you give me a real doctor. I'm just laughing. I'm gonna say her name, Dr. Ganja. Like, you're gonna that's highest of the high, literally. So now I have to take shit serious. Um, I really don't care about like privacy and shit like that. That's a problem for me. But but yeah. But what I was saying though, like when I was so called manic or when I was off the medication, like finding that creativity was so much easier. But I wasn't like channeling it that much into anything. Um, like I could hear a song and like everything would come to me. Everything about the song would come to me. Now it's a little bit harder getting into that groove, but I think I'll find my way back there. But basically, what I want to talk about today with being bipolar, and being manic, and I'm also gonna connect this to being two spirit or whatever you call it, because it's like being in between worlds, like being bipolar, being two spirit, and then being like, what did I say that the one was? Anyway, being autistic, okay, being manic. All of these are just things for when you're so tapped in to the other dimension. Like there's multiple dimensions to this shit, and when you're too tapped in to an alternate dimension, like you'll get the bipolar, you'll get the mania, you'll get the this, you'll get the that. But I'm fierce though, so because I'm still here, I'm still slaying. But what I was also gonna say is that like my mania isn't. I don't see how my mania is dangerous. Because when I'm quote unquote manic, I just feel like I can handle fucking everything. Like I have so much energy. Like I'm like, oh, I need to do this, I need to do that, and I'll get on top of it and do it. It's also a thing of like, sorry, discipline. Being disciplined enough to channel that energy into the right direction is also something that you have to manage, I think, when you're bipolar. But I channel it into the right shit. I channel my mania into the correct things. If you don't channel your mania into the right things, then that's when your life really gets fucked up. When you're manic and you're like gambling or spending money and shit like that. I don't worry about money because money is energy. Money is karma. Money is the energy like everything else. And it's like it comes and goes. Like stressing and worrying about money. Well, to be fair, I'm also all my needs are taken care of. Like, because I was gonna say like stressing and worrying about money is like a non-factor, but that's because I'm very blessed and I can eat whenever I want to eat, and I live and I have a roof over my head. So there's also that aspect. So it's not like I need to be stressed about money, but it comes and goes. And I don't know. It's just like my dreams have been really good lately. That's another positive thing. This is a diary, so it's all over the place, okay? Just stick with me. But but I was saying like my dreams have been really good lately as of late. I know what I was saying about like mania, autism, all these things. And I connected to being two spirit also because I feel like I've had like past lives where I was not the same gender I am now. And I don't know. I don't know if that's to be fair, I don't know much about being two spirit. I don't know if that's the same thing. I'm sorry if I offend somebody or I get under somebody's nerves, okay? I am indigenous. Black people are indigenous peoples. But um but yeah, I am indigenous, so ask your mother about me respectfully. Um, but yeah, being bipolar, it's a lot like being in between two dimensions and being in between worlds. And I think my mania just connects me to that other world a little bit easier. And like the creativity, it just comes a lot more when I am so called manic. I was talking to my psychiatrist today and I was like, I miss not being medicated. You know, I miss so called being so called manic because it's like I just felt like I could do everything I wanted to do. Like I had all this energy, and now I'm struggling with that. I think this video diary is gonna be short because I don't have too much else to say. Um, and I'm gonna upload this to my the YouTube. But let's talk about goals that I have for 2026 because the year just started and this is supposed to be an amazing year. It's supposed to be a great year karmically. I think Saturn is going to be in Aries, which is my 12th house in Western astrology, which is the house of literal dreams and subconscious and all the things. So, how I see it is like this year is laying the groundwork. Like this year is truly laying the groundwork and laying my subconscious. So what are my goals for 2026? Since this is the start of the year, hopefully I can come back to this around the end of the year and have improved. I hope my YouTube channel, I don't know, 500 subscribers, 5 subscribers, anything. I'm just doing this to put myself out there, to get in the habit of that. Oh, I said I would talk about Cat's Eye. I'll get to that. But we're setting intentions now. I want to learn how to make music. I want to start learning how to make music. I'm always recording stuff on like my phone and like melodies I have in my head and like writing down lyrics and stuff. But I'm never actually making the music. It's like all this time, even this that I'm doing right now, I am prolonging the process of starting to make music. I think it's because I know it'll change my life, and I know it's gonna be challenging as well. And I'm like, ugh. But I'm gonna start doing that. I want to learn. By the end of this year, I want to learn 500 new words in Arabic. I think that's a very reasonable goal. Is that? Yeah, I think that's reasonable. I think that's more than reasonable. 500 new words in Arabic. That's reasonable. Gotta get back on my Anki and everything. And I want to be exercising slash dancing slash doing the damn thing. Yeah, and I need a job. I really hope by the end of 2026, like I have a job as like a waitress or something. I hope I have a job. Um, because right now we're not fucking with the job I'm at. That's what I'll say. Or I don't really have a job. So Unemployed Diaries. But I was saying I was going to talk about Cat's Eye. Yes, and I want to talk about Cat's Eye. I want to talk about Manon because I heard that Manon is leaving the group. Oh, the light's off. No, it's back. I heard that Manon was leaving the group. And apparently there's drama with the parents, and I didn't see everything, and I don't really care to. But I feel like Manon has never wanted to actually be famous. I feel like fame is not for Manon. Fame chases Manon. Manon does not chase fame. I feel like she really just wants like a simple, ordinary life. I feel like she wants to be. Y'all should just let Manon model or some shit. Y'all be forcing this girl to sing and dance. I don't think she cares for it. I don't think she wants to do that shit. I shouldn't. This is not a celebrity gossip channel, but we're doing celebrity gossip as well here. But I feel like my life is truly insane. But but I feel like Manon doesn't really fuck with it like that. I feel like she doesn't really fuck with it, with the industry in general. And it's like, honestly, the industry is a bag of shit. It's a leaky bag of shit. So I understand why she won't fuck with it. But hey, I mean, that's for her fans to figure out that she doesn't want to do this shit anymore. That's I'm calling it there. I'm calling it there. I don't want anybody to say I was shit talking. I love Manon. I think she's great. She's beautiful. She has all the things going for her. I just feel like she doesn't want to be in the industry. That's all I'm saying. Don't shoot the messenger now. Bye. This is it.